So Srimayi has an invention she calls Glow, which is a wearable wrist device that helps you track seizure triggers like fatigue or diet or I guess another one of them would be shakes. Her objective is to mitigate accidents, which I've seen many happen by unsupervised seizure episodes. Did I represent you correctly?
Yep, yes you did. I have a presentation I'd like to share. Can I share my screen?
I'll let you know if we can see it. All systems are go. We see it.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, depending on where you are. My name is Srimayi Vinod. I am from Dubai, UAE, and today I would like to present my product, Glow. I wish to see the bigger picture, to see that there is in fact a chance for positive change in the world, a change fostered through innovation. My journey of Glow started in a hospital waiting area, when a loved one burnt her hand during an episode of a seizure. This is the reality of millions across the world that go through a seizure and their loved ones who share the consequences. Epilepsy is the fourth most common neurological disorder in the world, and it is estimated that about 1.2% of the American population has active epilepsy. This is more than 65 million people globally. 1 in 26 people can develop an epilepsy at some point during their life. So this means it could be anyone. So now, what is a seizure? A seizure is when a person's brain has a burst of electrical disturbances. The biggest issue that people with seizures face while they go through an episode is that they have minimal to no motor control during the episode. So this means that anything can happen, ranging from drowning to car accidents. This can happen during an episode of a seizure. So for this very reason, seizures can be very dangerous while left unsupervised. Epilepsy is most commonly diagnosed before the age of 20 or after the age of 65, and the rate of new cases increases after the age of 55, when people are more likely to develop strokes, tumors, and Alzheimer's disease. Seizures are quite common. They can occur after a stroke, a closed head injury, or any other such illnesses. There are many causes as to why one goes through a seizure, which ranges from high fever to brain stroke. When a person has 2 or more seizures or a tendency to have recurrent seizures, then they have an epilepsy. Most seizure disorders can be controlled with medication, but management of seizures can still have a significant impact on one's daily life. The common marker for a seizure episode is detecting a change in one's brain. There are existing gadgets that does this function, like the EEG apparatus and headbands. These gadgets are inaccessible to the common man because they are either complicated, bulky, stigma-ridden, and expensive. And therefore, I came up with the idea of Glow. During seizures, the heart rate can slow or even stop temporarily, or it can even go higher than usual. And so, Glow will pick up this problem of seizures by monitoring a change in one's heartbeat. Glow will be in the form of a wristband that can detect a drastic change in heartbeat when they occur. Each time the heartbeat reaches the threshold, a message will be sent to check whether it's an actual seizure and not any other physical activity or such. The wristband will glow around its inner circle each time the heartbeat goes below or above the limit, along with a subtle vibration. The message will have to be answered with a yes or a no. If the message is replied to, then nothing will happen with the wristband. However, if no answer is given within a 10-second time frame, then it will contact someone nearby. And if there is nobody nearby, then it will dial in 911 automatically. Most seizures last for 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And any seizure that lasts more than 5 minutes is termed as a medical emergency. And for this reason, and for data collection purposes, it will check the time frame of a seizure. If it is more than 5 minutes, it will dial in 911 automatically. And this is in the case of them not being there already. It will also have location services to know where the person is. This is for ambulance or health and emergency. The wristband will have light, stress, sound sensors to pick up possible triggers. Since stress, strobe lights, and loud sounds are common triggers. The wristband will also be shock, heat, and waterproof so that it can be used in most conditions and avoid injuries and accidents caused. An app will also be made which will link with the wristband. This will help record everything done each day. The app can be downloaded on other people's phones as well, so that they can know what he or she is doing throughout the day. This will be emergency family and friends only. It will include a unique login ID for each family. According to the pattern found, a potential algorithm can be created to collect daily data at specific intervals. The collected data will be stored on cloud and then be used to extrapolate common triggers and patterns leading to seizure specific to an individual. Apart from the telemetry information from the sensors, provisions for manual inputs like medicine dosages and menstrual cycle in women can be integrated, which is a trigger for catamenial epilepsy. Catamenial epilepsy is a gender-specific type of epilepsy in which seizure frequencies intensifies during a certain phase in the menstrual cycle of women. The device will have integrated AI that will use the big data and simplify the front end for our needs and daily use. This is the future of medicine. Glow will be modeled to look like any other modern smartwatch and will be unnoticeable to the general public. I wish to expand Glow and solve other medical issues that can be investigated with a drastic change in heartbeat like hyperglycemia or hypoglycemia, both which are associated with diabetes. I wish to expand Glow and solve other medical issues. Creating something that is accessible for all and beneficial across a huge population is my main goal. If we wish to fight a seizure, we should blossom our dreams and make it a reality. In short, I want to leverage the opportunities where technology and human science synergizes and foster solutions for a better tomorrow for mankind. Thank you. In case you want to connect, I've given my details on the slide.
Wow, that was quite a presentation, and so you have a PhD in biology, and you're 37 years old. Is that correct?
No, I study in school. I'm in year 11 right now.
No, that can't be true. That was truly amazing.
Thank you.
The level of detail and insight and empathy that you brought to that presentation was amazing. Also, I thought it was extraordinarily professional, and I loved your last screen with all of your contact information, because that's really, really important. Can you see my bow tie, by the way?
Yeah, I can.
It's DNA, so the health sciences are really important to me, and I believe you have an amazing future as a bioengineer. Is that something that you want to do?
Actually, I want to go into the AI, and bioengineering is one of the things that I want to do. So yeah.
I can think of, off the top of my head, so many people who would benefit from this invention, just this particular one. I can't imagine what advances it would bring with your level of intellect, your tenacity and research, and your empathy. Off the chart. I don't mean to embarrass you, but That was a really, really good presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So let's check YouTube and see if we have any questions for you there. Not yet. It's still early here. But is there what was the most interesting part of the Glow development process for you? What part did you love the most?
I think researching, because I found out a lot, and product development in the broader perspective, because that helped me think of it in a way that if I do put my whole mind and all my if I put my whole heart into it, I'm not only benefiting my family member that went through this, I'm benefiting the whole world with such an invention. So I think the most exciting part was me to realize that this is going to create such a positive impact in the world if it does come out, when it comes out.
Indeed. I have to say, I was holding it all together until I saw your slide about the amount of people in the world who have epilepsy. That really startled me, that it's such a high number. Were you surprised by that as well?
Quite a lot. And when I was actually looking at stats, I got a bit emotional. I was thinking as to how many people are impacted by this, and how if my product does come out, how much it's going to impact. So I guess that's what kept making me move forward, as to the fact that when it comes out, it's going to impact so many people. So that kept me going forward.
Oh, brava. So what's next?
So I'm prototyping. I'm in the prototyping stage. So once that's done, it's ready to go into market, and I can't wait.
I can't wait to see it either. I would love to see this device in action. And I'd love to see it in action and know that I knew the person that came up with it and started it. I believe that little bit of reality is in our very near future. Bravo.
Thank you.
It's just not us that can't wait. Frankly, it's the world that cannot wait. Not only for this, but for the next dozen and 24 things that you're going to be doing. You do realize this is not the end of your presentation. This is just the beginning. Very impressive.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you're also with the AWE Academy?
Yes. I started my journey through AWE Academy. I actually I started on a product, and I pivoted towards this because my family member went through this episode when I was in AWE Academy, and AWE Academy helped me catapult this into action and create such an amazing product.
Great, great. I just want to clarify for the people who are listening, the name of the school is AWE, A-W-E Academy. So you're
Academy.
in AWE.
Yeah, it is awe-inspiring.
It is. It's not the school that's awe-inspiring. It's the students.
What does AWE stand for?
It's amazing. It's where you're like, I take it in the meaning of something that is beyond what you can comprehend, something that's cosmic, and that's what I comprehend out of it. A lot of people have different ways to say it. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.